Hello everybody. So in last video I talked about how to work with JUnit test cases, and I have written some sample test cases also with Mockito. So hope you guys liked that video, and if you liked, please subscribe this channel and share with your friends also, so that whenever I will upload any new videos, you people can get notified immediately, and share it with also with your friends, because if you are getting help or benefited, I hope they will also. Okay, so guys, in this video I will be talking about REST integration with the Swagger. So Swagger tool is really nowadays very helpful, so because this will give you a good UI where you will having all the information about your project and all the REST endpoints. So guys, so I will talking about here about the same. Okay, now so this is the Spring Mvc application, a simple basic application. Okay, so in this application, guys, I have added 3-4 methods, and I'll be explaining about that one. So before that, I will tell you about the dependencies that are required for this project. So these are the 3 dependencies I have added for Spring. Okay, so Spring context support, web, and web MVC. So if you are using these 3 is enough, all other dependency will comes automatically. Okay, so guys, in this if you want to add transaction support or AOP support, I don't think that will come. Let me check it here in my dependency. So yeah, AOP is also there, and Spring Web MVC core context. So basics, everything is there. This is more than enough to work with this dependency. Okay, so this is the Spring dependency. Now for Swagger we have to add 2 extra dependency. Okay, so what 2? These 2 dependency. So this Spring Fox dependency, so Swagger 2 and Swagger UI, these 2 dependency required for this application. Okay, and this is more than enough for any application. You can add this much. Okay, not required to add more. And if you are going for security kind of thing, so I will be talking about that also, how to use the security in even use working with the Swagger. Okay, so that I will talk in the next upcoming videos. So how to write the custom exceptions. So custom actually you can customize all the like 500 exceptions, 403, 400. So that type of exception may come based on our request from REST endpoints. Okay, so those also you can customize, otherwise it will come some ugly type of exception, and that will display on your system. So that all those things I will be talking in next videos, next upcoming video. In this video I will talk about the basic each and everything, how to work and how to configure your Swagger with REST applications. Okay, so guys, this is the version I'm using here, 2.9.2. so why I have mentioned here in properties, because if you mention here, so if you want to change it later, so you don't need to go and change this version everywhere. So at one time, at one place you will change, that will affect everywhere. So I can do the same thing here also. So for example, if you want to do for this one also, so nothing more, you have to add like Spring MVC. So say Spring version. So this is Spring version. You copy this one, paste it here. Now same thing you can use like this everywhere instead of this one. So one benefit of this is, if you change here later like 5.1.2, it will got effect here, even here also if you are using the same. So for timing I'm not using here, so just I'm telling the purpose. Okay, so hope you guys understood. Now so these two dependency required, okay, for Swagger. Now this Jackson data point, so this required guys because when we want to conversion purpose, it required from JSON to Java object and from Java object to JSON. So this dependency required. So as I have written Jackson data bind for binding JSON to Java object and vice versa, based on this dependency Spring container will do auto conversion. Okay, so no need to write the manual conversion logics. Okay, so it will do automatically. So one more thing that I would like to highlight here, if you are using latest version of the Spring, make sure the same version of the Swagger is compatible with this one, otherwise you may get exception kind of thing at one runtime whenever you are running your project. Okay, so it may not run because of this jar version incompatibility. Okay, so hope guys you make sure both are compatible with each other. Okay, now so this is the story of the dependency. Now we'll move to our project. Okay, so these are the packages for this project I maintained. So this is beans folder package. Here I have student bean. Here for properties I have mentioned name, ID, address and p. Okay, and these are the setter getter method. Okay, and the constructor parameterized constructor. So as you all know, you can do it, you can generate, no need to write all these things. If you are thinking we have to write, no, nothing you have to write, just remove it, just go to source and you will see generate setter getters. Okay, just select all and say okay. So all setter getter method will be generated. If you want parameterized constructor, same, go source, generate constructor using fields, select all, say okay, it will got generated. And now if you want to normal constructor, control spacebar, so it will give you the list of everything, like these are the methods you can do. So constructor, I want constructor, so just finished. Okay, so like that, so like this you can do. Okay, so this is about the bean class, student class. Let it open. Now this is the configuration file, Swagger configuration file, so I will tell you later. Before that we will go through the controller classes and DO and service. Actually we will understand what will happen. Okay, so first the control will come, this control class. So from here we will start. So this is the same method. I have three methods: save, get all and find by ID. Okay, so simple three methods. Save, it will save the student details, so these details will be passing through UI. Okay, so rest end, so so request body, as a request body, while passing the request, in that body will pass those value, and so student class, right? These are the beans, so automatically it will be stored in this student properties. And one more thing here, while sending it, it done to mandatory to write in the same way as it is, like first name, ID, address, in any way you can send. Like first for P also you can use a first ID also, you can, it doesn't matters actually, it will automatically rearrange. Okay, so that's a simple idea. Now at the request body, guys, whenever you are using this one, okay, so this is mandatory one. Okay, so there is one parameter also here you can use actually, so that is like true. So making true is like something like required equal to true. Yes, so required equal to true. So most of the time we will write like this, but not required. Why? Because by default it will be true itself. So that means you must and have to send this request body. Okay, so So this is about the same method, so don't get confusion about this API operation. I will talk about this one later, because this is all about Swagger. Before that, this is the post mapping. So from this latest version of Spring, you need to write like a request mapping, and inside that again mentioning the method type, all those things not required. So you can directly use post mapping. It will work as post request post. Okay, method type will be always post. For here get method type, you can request get mapping. Okay, path, this is the path /serve. Consumes, so this is media type application -json value. So from UI, if you sending JSON, that will be automatically converted into object, student object. Okay, so you can send it in JSON format. Okay, it can consume, or you can mention some other consumer type also, like in XML format also. So if you are sending in a XML format, so from that XML format it automatically do conversion. Okay, so this is all about same method. So this is get all method. So here all whenever this is the get method, this is the path find all, and this is producing JSON. Okay, so you will be getting the response into JSON format. Okay, and this is find by ID. Based on the ID, it will give you the result. So this is request param. So this is also, once again, this is required. Okay, so if you are not sending request param, so it will not give you any output and will give you error. Okay, so this is all about the methods call. Okay, now this is service, student service I am using. So what is there in student service, we'll go and check. Okay, so see, from while calling save method, we are direct returning the response that we are getting from the service, right? So student service dot save, we are calling, and whatever the response after saving the details in DB will return back to the okay, so here directly we are returning to the application and what we call that to the user. Okay, to the end user. So these are the things. So we'll see in service classes what is this student service. So this is same method, and as we are getting all the requests as a student, so this is student object I'm directly saving into DB by calling the do method dot save. So I'm writing one logic here. If count equal to 1 means when the count will be 1 if this data got saved successfully. Okay, so return student details persist in DB, or else error occur while persisting data in DB, right? So this is what, and we'll get all student details directly calling do, and whatever the response we are getting directly we are sending. Okay, and find by ID, here we are getting the student object by passing this ID. If it is not null, then send that object, else return null. Okay, so these are the logic. So in do, so this is the do. Here I have maintained one list collection. Okay, list of a student. So here to make it or to treat it as a temporary DB, okay, kind of thing. So we can say this is a cache memory type of thing. So here this is student data. This will be executed while loading the class itself, as it is static and will be there forever until your application is not being restarted. Okay, so first whenever we are calling the same method, this will check whether it is not null or null. If it is not null, it will be stored data, all this student details into this student's data, right? Return 1, that means it got saved. Now while getting all details, you will return the same all details. Okay, and based on the ID it will check it whether the size is greater than 0 or not. So why? Because if data is there inside this collection, list collection, so obviously size will be greater than 0. So then we will process the stream operation. So that is dot stream, so it will give the stream of data, all those data, and on that stream we are filtering whether this student is dot get ID equal to ID or not, means this is student's data. So on this student object we are getting the ID, and now we are comparing with the input value ID. If both are equal, then data matched, means data is there in the DB, right? So we are getting the first object, first matched object, and right, and get it will give you the, if value present in this optional returns the value, otherwise throw no such element exception, right? So it will give you the first matched element, okay, based on other and return null when if the size is less than or 0, okay. So this is the overall all logics about the DO and service, right? So nothing more, this is the generic one. Now how it will work with the Swagger, right? So guys, here we have the config file Swagger documentation config. So name itself it is saying all documentation related configuration I have to do here. You can do it through XML as well as the through Java code also. I have did here with the Java code. So most of the people will follow the same thing, okay. So that's why I also did the same, okay. So here API info, okay. So this is the interface which will maintain all the information about your API, okay. And so this API all about what, like here I have mentioned Spring demo application, okay. So you can give your all details, several details, and can give the descriptions also, like this is a demo application which will show you to work with your REST API by interacting with Swagger UI, right? So common description you can give about your project, okay. And if your licensed version of your project, you can provide license and the URL for the license, okay. You can write the TOS terms of services, and here terms of services URI is there, and version of your project, and this is the contact details of yours you can give for here, tick key between private written, and this is the channel address, and so this is the general configuration building, okay. So that you can do with the API info, okay. So make sure this API info is for this one. Now docket is also the same, like a documentation type of creation, okay. It will create the documentation all about this one, your controller, what are the things is there and whatever you have mentioned here. So based on the this REST controller, also at the REST controller the annotation, and also based on this annotation it will create the documentation, nice UI for that documentation, okay. So here this is what documentation type you want to get to for example, if you can give Swagger 1, it will create Swagger 1 type of documentation, because this is based on the latest version they have designs. In each version everyone will do some changes in the UI. So this is basically the documentation type based on the version, okay. So here you have to provide the package request handle selectors. So this will request name itself, everything is like meaningful name. So request handler selectors, so it will handle all the request, okay, and based on that one it will check the base packages. So this is the base package I have maintained here, see, you can see it here. see demo. Up to demo, this is the base package, and after that beans config controller do service. So I've provided this base package, so it will go through all this base package, parent child package also, like beans config controller do service, everything it will go, and based on the annotation it will form a good it will build a good documentation. Okay, document. So this is all about. So you can, here you have to enable Swagger 2, you have to write, otherwise this will not be enabled, or this will not what we call, this is not loaded by this Swagger engine, we can say. Okay, at runtime, based on this annotation only it will create the documents and will read will go through this all the configuration classes. Okay, this is must. So, and this is configuration for this is a normal Spring configuration. So to treat it, this class as a configuration class, configuration files. Okay, these are the component. So this is required. Okay, because at runtime it wants this object. Okay, this class object. So the component is required, otherwise you cannot, it won't give any exception, but you will not able to run your application. Okay, you will not able to get your UI representation of this. Okay, so this component is also required. So guys, this is all about the configurations, and if you have any doubts, so please write down in comment section. So I will go through that one, and I will try giving the I will sure give reply for that one. So here, if you have any doubt, you just ask me in the comment section. Okay, so these two things you have to do. This is for the general information about your project, and this is the what we call bin config, where you have to mention the base packages. So based on this base package we build all the document. Okay, and here also, here only we are including the API info. Okay, and this API info we are building here. Okay, same API info, this is the same one, this. Okay, so this is all about the configuration, Swagger configuration. This much only Swagger configuration, nothing more than that. But there are several methods available that you can use. So I have used this much only, there are much more, so you can go through that one. Okay, now what are the configuration file, XML file? So for Swagger there is no XML file, I didn't written any XML file. So okay, but for this Spring MVC I will show you the configuration file also. If you are using the first time, so you can go through that one and you can write. Okay, so main web app, so these two XML file is there, web.xml and dispatcher.xml. Okay, so here nothing more, this is annotation driven. So based on this configuration, this tag, the as you all know, right, so all annotated class will be scanned and will be loaded, right, and this is the package to be scanned at the runtime. So this is the base package. So I'll be maintain this type of base package. Okay, com.techevidence.demo. so up to demo, this is the common one. Okay, so this is called base package, and after that, so beans, several others will be there. So okay, so here you can use it, default servlet handler, so you no need to write any configuration about any other handler. Okay, and that much here, nothing more. In web.xml, same dispatcher servlet configuration is there. Okay, the front controller responsible for handling all the application requests. So as we all know, right? So dispatcher servlet is the front controller. All requests will go through this one only. Okay, right? So here you can provide 1, 2, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter. And init param, if you can mention, okay, it will directly, if you're not if you're maintaining multiple XML files, in that case this can be the root XML file. Okay, and in that root select XML or root XML file you can import the multiple other XML file. In that case you can provide this option so that it will read the root folder, and from that it will import the other XML files and it will read. Okay, so this is the mapping / all request will go through this dispatcher servlet, right? So this is the generic one, right? So nothing is special about this one. So this is the 2 XML file I have used in this application. Hope everything I have explained in this, and this is not a big project, but understanding is must, right? So these are the map and dependencies. Jackson, and this is Swagger related Spring Fox. So hope you guys understood, and if you liked, please subscribe this channel so that I'll be uploading more and more videos. So, and guys, in next video I'm going to so in next video I will upload SpringBoot application with this Swagger. So there the same thing will be there, but very less. This configuration will be there. Where it goes? This one. This configuration will be there also for sure. This is the basically FD where we have to maintain. But in SpringBoot, this configuration XML, dispatcher servlet, these things not required. Okay, we will avoid all these things in SpringBoot. Okay, 0 XML file. Okay, with 0 configuration file, total annotation. So SpringBoot, as you all know, that is auto configuration. So based on this class path, these jars and all the things, it will do auto configuration. There is also option you can exclude some auto config that you don't like or you don't want it to be the configuration that Spring had provided. So you can exclude using the exclude attribute is there. There you can mention the classes of which you don't want the auto configured. Okay. So now we'll run this application and we'll see the output. So run on server. Sorry. What is changed? Save it. Next. Finish. So I'm starting the server, Tomcat server. If you have any issue while getting this project, working with this Swagger, you can ask me in the comment section. I will definitely reply for that one. And even my Facebook page is there with the same name, Techie Virendra. So you can like that page. And guys, whenever I'm whenever I'm posting any job information, make sure that is not fake. Okay, so if I'm posting any job related information like openings, always think that is referral based, so from my company. So you guys, based on the eligibility, you can send your profile so that I can give the same profiles, I can forward the same profile to our HR team. Okay, I got several messages after posting that job information, like people asking whether it is fake or real. So first of all, I will not post any job information about other company. I don't know about them, and this is all about our company. Internal openings will be there, referral based. So guys, please share your profile. Okay, so here we'll go to, so server started, right? So this is 404 because we have not maintained any what we call welcome file.